G'day, Finroo here, how you doing? I tell you what, g'day Roo, how you doing? Roo's just come into the shed. It's been a very cold brew day today. When I came out here this morning at 8 o'clock it was 0 degrees, and I think now it's 8 degrees. So it's been cold and the brew day's been long because everything's taken a long time to heat up. But that's all right, we're getting there, and I'm actually sipping away at my Tired Bastard Dark Ale, which is I really enjoy this. This is really nice beer. Simple, you know, very simple beer. So cheers. Ooh. Now, I had a bit of a problem last week when I was kegging this beer, and the first thing I did wrong, and I didn't, well, I can't have been concentrating. I've jammed. I put the beer quick disconnect onto a gas post, and it jammed on, and I couldn't get it off. And I did get it off, and then I tried it again to try and get it to work. I didn't realise that I was on the wrong post. You can see there's a notch in it. So that's a gas post, and that's the black is B is for black and B is for beer. So it's wrong. So I cocked up there, and when I put it on the second time to try and get it to work, now I just can't get it off. I'm going to have to smash this black one off here to so I can retrieve this. And when I just said to myself, that's stuff now, so I'll go and get a new black disconnect, and a new post. Now the keg that I was using is a New Zealand Mangrove Jack keg, which I love, which is great, and I think they're quite. And I think in Australia they might call them a Kegging keg, but I think they're all the sort of same, but they're metric, which is the other issue. I mean, that's one issue. So I might actually paint on the bolt part of it here that it's black, just to sort of give myself a bit of a, the old grey matter. It ain't what it used to be. So what I'll do is I might actually paint these black, and so that I don't cock up again, because that is a real bugger. Okay, so that's all right. Now the ones on the Mangrove Jacks ones, and most people in the world are metric, but some aren't. And this one here is a metric one, and it's a 17 mil. Okay, so 17 mil for that. Now this one here is this is another problem that I had. This one here is it's not a corny keg. It's another type of keg. Corny kegs apparently have this piece cut out here and here. They get cut out, but this one here is not metric. Although the posts look exactly the same, but the threads are different. And so you need to remember that if you're going to be buying a second-hand thread, if you're anywhere in the world apart from America, or even if you're in America, of course, if you happen to get a keg from New Zealand, for example, the post threads are different. So these, as I said, these are 17 mil. These ones here, they look like they are. Oh, hang on, They look like they are. I've got these bolts here. See, that's 17 mil socket, and this one here is a 11/16 socket. Yeah, 11/16. So the threads are different. So what I found was the imperial posts won't go on in a metric one, but I've also found that the metric posts will, at a pinch, go on the imperial kegs. So you got to keep, but at the end of the day, the best thing to do is keep them separate. When I bought this keg, I thought it was. I assumed wrongly that it was they were the same posts, and they're not. And a couple of times, what I did was I thought I'd strip the thread, and they wouldn't go on. I thought, well, that's buggered, and I went and got another one. This is on my metric one. Went and got another metric post and went on good as gold. But my problem was with these gigs here. So that's one problem I had. So I managed to fix that by basically going and buying a new. By figuring out what was going on, there were things going on that had eluded me for quite a while. Um, so that's all right. That's fine. And then, of course, the other thing that happened was once I fixed that and I got it up, got it all kegged, and I went and got my picnic tap, and the first pour snapped the tap off. It just freaking broke. So it was a disaster from start to finish. So I got some pliers and just pulled it out so I could pour myself a beer, but went and got another one. So keep your posts separate if you and figure out what the threads are when you buy it. I bought this one because it was cheap online, and I bought it, and it's great. It's a great keg, but I didn't realise it had different posts and the threads. So always keep a spare picnic tap if that's what you're doing. I've got my eye on a for $80. Got my eye on a nice, drill the hole into the fridge, so you can just pour it straight out. Those one of those nice stainless ones, beautiful. That might be me, I think. I've got another thing to do. I'm going to use this. I don't know where the lid is. Here it is. Here. I'm going to use this to mount my STC 1000 onto my fridge because I haven't really got a really good setup there. It's a bit budget, if you like. Yeah, this is budget. So I've got a pet food container, and this will be awesome. And I've marked on here where I'm going to cut it out, and then I'll put a hole in there for the cables to come down, and I'm going to mount this in the middle of the fridge door. Probably, I don't know if I'll screw it on or what I'll do to it. Probably rivet it on actually, and see how that goes, and mount my STC 1000 in there so it's a little bit more. I might even paint it nice and white, So that's good. I'm just about coming to the boil. I can see. I just remembered. I just remembered it's coming to the boil. Just coming to the boil, and I'm going to have to go. So I've got to. I'm really behind at the moment on things. I've got to mount this. I'm doing a brew. So that's underway, and I'm also going to make an apple press. I've figured out how I can make a really good apple press out of basically nothing. So that's what I'll be doing. So yeah, that was a bit of a bugger. That was jammed on it. So I have to smash this off now to get it off. But then at least I'll be able to retrieve the post. See how things can go south really quickly. Cheers. Take care.